Man, it is so boring sitting here just watching Harry Potter with regular soda.
I wish that we had something better to do instead of drinking our normal soda and watching normal Harry Potter.
I have an idea.
We could turn into wizards?
No, we can make butterbeer.
To the kitchen!
To the kitchen! Today, Ruby and I will be teaching you how to make butterbeer.
We'll be showing you how to make 2 different kinds of butterbeer.
Hot butterbeer
And cold butterbeer. In 7 easy steps, you will know how to make both of these butterbeer types.
These steps consist of collecting your ingredients,
Making your base, adding your spices, separating your mixture.
splitting and dividing.
Then step 6 is to make your frozen butterbeer. Step 6, make your hot butterbeer. And step 7, enjoy your new butterbeer and feel
Accomplished.
achieved.
Go girl.
Step 1, gather your ingredients. You're going to need butter.
And brown sugar.
And cream soda. Ingredient number 2.
Ice cream. Vanilla ice cream.
Ingredient number 3. You will need some whipped cream.
Number 4, you'll need some butterscotch topping. And the last ingredients you'll be needing are 3 different spices.
First, ground cloves.
You'll also need ground cinnamon.
We'll be needing, finally, ground nutmeg.
So these are all of the ingredients we'll be needing. Now let's move on to the butterbeer base.
Number 2, you're going to mix your ice cream and your cream soda together.
In a nice big mixing bowl.
Make sure you've got a nice big bowl and a spatula. So you're just going to open up your ice cream. And we're just going to use this entire container of ice cream for this butterbeer. And you want the ice cream to be slightly softened, so you can just like set it out for a little while to get it softened.
The next step is to pour in, I'm gonna say about half of your cream soda. And I'm gonna have my assistant Sylvie help me pour this in. So I'll open it up. So start pouring that in.
Tell me when I can stop.
And you just want to pour in about half of the cream soda.
Okay, here, let's stop now and mix.
Yes, and then you want to, when you think it's like a good time to mix it, you're just going to take a spatula and you're going to mix it together until it forms an even paste.
Step 2, we're gonna take our melted butter and all of our spices, and we are going to mix them together in the butter. So we're gonna need 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon.
You're just going to put that into your melted butter. Just kind of scoop it out like this.
Can I put that?
Oh boy, Ruby!
And then just put it in your melted butter like
We're
that.
gonna need 2 of those.
2. And then you just put in another teaspoon. Next, we're going to add our ground nutmeg. And Grace, how much ground nutmeg do we need?
We are going to need 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg.
So you're going to add 1.5 teaspoons.
So 1.5, not 1.5, just 1/2.
1/2, not 1.5. Just 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg to your mixture. Next, you're going to add your
1/4 teaspoon of
ground
cloves.
cloves. That's your calling, Grace.
They always talk about me.
Who?
My mom.
Next, you're going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. And
So the next thing is that we need to add 1/3 a cup of brown sugar. So we'll just scoop that up in there and put it in.
Oh my.
now you're just going to mix this up. You might need to mash up the brown sugar a little bit because it's sort of hard. And you'll just mix it and mash it up until it's all stirred together. All right, that looks just about good. It's pretty even. Let's move on from step 4 of the spices to step 5 of making the butterbeer. After you have both of your mixtures done, we're gonna split up now, and Grace is going to make a hot butterbeer, and I'm gonna make a cold butterbeer. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take half of this butter brown sugar mixture with all of the spices in it, and you're going to put it into a blender with some ice. So that looks like it's about half. So then you're going to pour half or just a little bit more butterbeer into the mixture. Probably about that much is just perfect. And then you're going to get your original cold mixture. And then once you've gotten this mixture that's been chilled slightly in the fridge, you're going to add about half of this, or as much as you can fill in the container, into this container. Like this, and you're just gonna start adding it. And it's okay if the butter mixture at the top starts to freeze and forms an odd looking crust. That's what's supposed to happen. That just means that it's already starting to freeze and make our frozen butterbeer even better. That spoon go!
Make sure you find the spoon in there. I'm just gonna scoop it. Don't worry, I got it.
Just use this spoon that looks like a little devil. That's on my foot. And now you're just gonna put on the lid to your
I
mixer.
don't like blender.
You're just gonna put on the lid to your blender like that, and then get out your blender. Make sure it's plugged in and everything. Just flip this over and put it in. Make sure you lock to secure, and then just blend it.
1, 2, 3.
Blend it. Blend it. So then once you have this all mixed up, you're just gonna get your butterbeer glass. And you're gonna unscrew this, or have Grace do it because you're a weakling. And then you just take out the blender part, and you're just gonna pour your nice cold butterbeer into your glass. Then just top it all off, just because it's delicious. You're going to add some whipped cream and butterscotch topping. Just let it drizzle right over the top like this. And there you go! This is your frozen butterbeer beverage. Delicious.
So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a hot butterbeer. So I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna turn the stove to medium heat, and I am going to add my sugar mixture
The other half of the mixture that we used earlier.
into the pan. So we're gonna scrape that out and put that in there. And then I'm also going to take the cream soda, and I am going to pour some cream soda in here. From there, you're just going to want to mix it up and make sure your sugar at the bottom does not burn, because that will ruin it. So I'm just going to have my lovely assistant, Sylvie, stir this. Can you still stir this for me? Just keep stirring. While I grab the mixture from before and our spoon. And I am going to scoop this in here. Excuse me, Sophie. I'm gonna hope this
That's
pan.
enough.
Yeah, we're gonna hope this doesn't catch on fire. So we're just gonna. That's not effective. So we're just gonna take this and pour some of that in there. Okay. And mix it around for about 3 minutes until it is nice and warm. So then from there, I'm gonna take my hot mixture,
Make sure you do this with adult supervision, kids.
put it over there, and I'm just going to pour it into my butterbeer mug. Very carefully and slowly. So So then once I get enough of that, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna take one of the 7 spoons and I'm just gonna scoop some foam from the top of here and spoon it in here. Okay, so I decided this doesn't work, so we're just gonna take some whipped cream and just, whoa! The farther you go from it, the better it looks. Just take a little bit of this and just sprinkle that on there, really nice. Butterscotch is a perfect moisturizer, in case you're wondering, so just lather it up. You never know when someone's gonna be like, hey Grace, you get that summer tan? And the answer is yes. And boom, butterbeer.
The last step is to finally taste your butterbeer creations. I made cold, Shay made hot. We're gonna try ours and then switch. Straight from Harry Potter world.
Delicious.
Now, I want to try the hot version.
Okay. You just got your cold butterbeer on my lip. Tastes just like the real thing.
Delicious.
Perfect. This is a perfect treat for any hot day or cold day.
Depending on which one you choose. For cold days, you can make hot butterbeer. And for hot days, you can make cold butterbeer. The perfect solution. And just follow our 7 simple steps. Step 1, gather your ingredients. Step 2, form your base. Step 3, add your spices. Step 4, separate your mixture. Step 5, make your cold butterbeer. Step 6, yum. Make your hot butterbeer. And step 7, test
Enjoy.
your butterbeers and enjoy.